Hello everyone and welcome to the Elden Ring gameplay preview reaction. I have been tossing and turning of whether or not I should even watch this video and how blind do I want to go into Elden Ring, and the hype has overcome me. I can't hold it back any longer. We have to react. So we're going to be reacting to the Elden Ring gameplay preview today. It's a 35-minute video, but I can see by this video here, it looks like that there is a countdown. So I think, there we go. It's a 15-minute Elden Ring gameplay preview. So we're going to jump in. We're gonna watch our Elden Ring gameplay preview. I don't know what to expect, but I'm assuming we're gonna get like an overview on maybe the world and how the game, some basics on how the game works, which is very exciting. So all that I've seen of Elden Ring is the official gameplay trailer, which I did do a reaction to a few months ago as well. So without further ado, let's jump in to the Elden Ring gameplay preview and see what we have to look forward to. We've got new music, by the way, so we will skip through this to get to the start, but new music's always really fun because the music of a FromSoft games is always immaculate. It's always a lot of fun. So let's skip ahead. We don't have to witness the countdown together because we watched it live. We didn't watch it live. So let's go.
Peggy 16.
Hello everyone, thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring. We hope it helps to convey a little of this title's mood and gameplay.
The title's mood.
Elden Ring is set here, in the lands between.
That's beautiful.
This is a site of grace, acting as a place of rest for the player. Occasionally, grace will manifest rays of guiding light.
Dude, that traversal.
To choose whether to follow this guidance, or head off to explore in a different direction.
Cow. Guys, there's cows in this game. Dude! Dude, this is massive. Oh, the same enemy death noise. You gotta have it. The same enemy death noise. Boss music kicks in. I guess they're not revealing the HUD yet. Oh, dude, fighting beasts and, like, dragons and stuff while on a horse is actually going to be so exciting. This looks insane. Ooh, I love how it's visually communicating, hey, you really want to be on a horse for this fight, otherwise you're going to get absolutely wrecked. Oh, that's so cool. Dude, I cannot wait for mounted gameplay. Visceral attack? Nice. Right through the eyeball. Amazing. So we've got visceral attacks in there still when you smack them across the face.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Don't believe him. It's Patches.
Please, anyone. Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here.
The Iron Fist.
Can you help me out of this?
Dude, pot NPC?
Put those doubts to rest. I'll be just fine. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
With the Great Club. Dude, yes. A pot NPC. Alexander.
Well played, good sir. Well played.
Dialogue's very quiet.
Mighty wallop of yours, or almost spelled the end of me.
I've just turned up the volume because it's a bit... Whoa! Dude, this is gorgeous! That's so beautiful.
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
Huh. An actual world map. This is wild. And you can place markers as well.
To customize the map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials or dangerous enemies.
Huh.
Beacons can also be placed to help with orientation. Beacons placed on the map appear in the world.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really good for traversal in an open world. Sure.
Springs can be used while on horseback to launch high into the air. This allows for stress-free traversal of areas with a great deal of verticality.
Oh, that's amazing. The amount of verticality that we are seeing is really cool. Instead of it just being, you know, a very big, spacious open world that's just very horizontal and flat, it looks like there's got multiple layers and levels to it, which is really awesome. The traversal looks really, really nice on a mount as well. Like, no fall. I'm assuming no fall damage on that mount, based on the amount of distance that we can cover. Oh, cool! My favorite item: the binoculars, the looking glass. That's sick.
The carriage over there is carrying treasure, an opportunity too good to pass up. We'll prepare for combat with some item crafting, using materials found in the world.
We're going to do an analysis and we'll run through all the details after this video is over. So I will pause and we'll skim through and we'll do whatever details we can glean from it at the end of the video. Okay. Did that arrow, like, put him to sleep? Dude, just opening up all the enemies for visceral attacks.
Heavy strikes, such as when attacking from above.
Stormbreaker. Storm Ruler, sorry.
Attacks can also be interchanged between weapons.
What? What a move, okay. Not bad, not bad.
In more perilous situations, we can summon spirits to assist us in battle. Spirits vary greatly in type, so we look forward to players experimenting and finding their personal favorites.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you ring a bell. Oh, dude. Dual wielding. Dual wielding a couple of swords looks fun. Is that an NPC to the left there? Oh, hello.
Online multiplayer can also be enjoyed with players from other worlds, from cooperative to PvP and invasions.
Oh. Nice. Dude, the multiplayer and like how alive this community is going to be insane. This game is going to be so busy. This is exciting because it's going to be my very first time playing a FromSoft game when it's brand new. I'm very excited that I get to be a part of that finally.
Deadly creatures stalk this forest, so we'll use stealth to avoid detection.
Jolly cooperation, fellow compeer. This is beautiful.
come across a boss guarding this area. We'll take it on with the help of our co-op partner.
Is that a fire-breathing horse? Mate, how are you wielding that shield and axe? That's insanely huge. Oh, don't be shy. Give us the full fight. You don't have to fade to black. What is that spell? Dude, Sorcerer looks fun as hell. Oh. The dragon head is still an item in this game. Dragonstone. Genuinely feels like a little bit of a spiritual successor to Dark Souls in that regard, that I'm seeing a lot of things that are being used from those games in regards to sound effects, animations, and even items like the dragon headstone. And you've got like the sorceries doing soul spears and stuff. Fall damage? No? No fall damage? We don't know yet because they are not revealing the HUD to us yet. So we don't know if damage was taken there, but it didn't seem like it. There was no sound effect. That seems like a very soft landing. Great. You got to have your catacombs.
Catacombs, caves, mines, and other dungeons can be found while out exploring the world.
A torch, my favorite thing ever. Love the torch.
These dungeons each hold their own secrets, from hidden treasures to fearsome bosses.
Naturally. Yeah. It's Wolverine. Oh! I've seen an image of this person. We've seen this... Who's that? Do they reveal hidden locations to us? Dude, it's the same Dark Souls chest. Oh, that's just a co-op player showing us a thing. Okay, we've seen that character in an image before, so I was wondering if there was an NPC that leads us to secret locations. That's literally the same chest from Dark Souls. They're borrowing a lot of visual language from it.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog.
Beyond the fog.
I am Melina.
She our level up waifu.
I offer you an accord.
Level up waifu unlocked.
We've reached Stormveil Castle, a large-scale dungeon which connects seamlessly with the surrounding Limgrave region.
Limgrave region. I cannot wait to pick this apart.
Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Fair enough. You certainly don't have to trust me. Well, if you must go through the gates, I'll signal them to open. But of course, I'd advise against it.
So he'll signal them to open the gates.
Open the gates!
That's funny.
The main route seems risky, so we'll try entering through a back way.
Oh, that jump is so good. An actual proper jump. My god. Okay. Is everyone else getting annoyed that all the items aren't getting picked up because they're not allowed to reveal items in the game yet, so they have to run right past them because they're not revealing anything from the HUD. God damn it. We're not seeing anything. I love how bright that torch is. Big fan. Big fan.
Extra care should be taken when moving through dungeons, as visibility and terrain differ from when in the open.
Dude, the interior.
Getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with suitable strategies for each.
I love that there's a beautiful open world, but we also have these really close, dark interiors too to discover. It's not just all going to be outside, which is super exciting. Love that there's a use of like stealth, and I love that there's an actual jump button that doesn't require you sprinting first. That's great. Makes me very happy. Look at that. Actual jumping. Players are going to get very creative with their exploration, and I'm so excited to do that too. That's gorgeous. We're going to explore every nook and cranny of this place.
Multi-layered, meaning they can be tackled from a number of routes.
Oh, that's sweet. Big Hat Logan, hello, Big Hat.
Nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed.
Big Hat Roger.
For a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormveil Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting.
Tarnished hunters.
I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
What? Ah, yes, the parry. Yeah, dude, just drop. Just drop from great heights. Who cares? No fall damage. Just fucking yeet yourself off. That's great. Oh, we've got our...
Next boss fight, we challenge one of the demigods, ruler of Stormveil, Godric the Golden.
Godric the Golden. So we've still got our fog walls. Alright, we got a boss fight reveal. Godric the Golden. Here we go. As much as I don't want to see this, I also do want to see this.
Thou the true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred.
I'm pretty sure...
Greater heights.
I'm pretty sure we've seen this boss in the previous trailer. Yeah, we've seen this boss in the previous trailer. A lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. Yeah, and all the arms. Playing as a lord.
Playing as a lord.
Yes, okay. Bam! Kneel! So sick. Cool. I like that they're showing off a character / boss that they've already revealed in the previous trailer. So that's great. Ooh, what are we, blood sorting? 2 axes as well. Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh my god! Look at that thing! Massive lightsaber sword! The summoning spirits thing looks so interesting. Oh, and he wields the dragon head as a weapon. Holy shit. He rips the dragon head off of the corpse next to him. And we're dead. You died. I wonder what the... Oh my god.
This was just a brief introduction to Elden Ring's fundamentals, but more details will be revealed at a later date. There's not long to go now before release.
It's so
In the
close.
meantime, we greatly appreciate your continued support.
We close.
Will soon return.
The lands between. Wolf Knight, baby.
Extinguish thy flame.
They will
Oh, these bosses look so fun.
for how else is a champion to be born?
Yeah, we're getting those same visuals from the last trailer. Boys. Alright, Elden Ring. Pre-order now and get a digital adventure guide and bonus gesture. Okay, everybody, it's analysis time. Let's get stuck in. Let's see what we can find. Now, I didn't want to interrupt the trailer right at the very beginning, but the funny thing that I noticed right here is it's Elden Ring is set here in the lands between. Look how beautiful it is. And it ain't a Dark Souls game if you don't have someone strung up on a crucifix immediately. Everyone's always strung up and dead. Something like the very first thing that's just very interesting to take away from this is what I have already brought up is what is being borrowed from Dark Souls, which is really interesting because it's even the same chest with the same chain that curls around next to it. It's the same death noises with the sound. It's very interesting to me because and there's also the same animations that when you're doing visceral attacks and backstabs and parries and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of Dark Souls visual and audio language in the game, so it makes me wonder if we're going to have the exact type of mimics, if there are going to be mimics in the game from those chests as well, potentially. Obviously, for context, as I have only played the Dark Souls trilogy and I'm currently playing Bloodborne, that's all I really have to go off with my FromSoft knowledge. So no Demon Souls, no Sekiro at this point in time. Games that I've still yet to get through. But looking at this and being able to share the excitement of this game with you guys is so much fun that we're going to be here together playing this game when it first comes out, and just the community aspect of it is going to be absolutely wild. So I am so happy with this trailer. They show a really nice level of detail because, and it feels pretty good to watch a trailer like this now and analyze it and go through it with you guys, because we're all just really building up that excitement and feeling it right now. So it's cool to go through it, and it doesn't give much away really at all. It's showing a boss character that we've already seen in the previous trailer. You get a little bit of a brief insight into how it fights, but honestly, once it's put in your own hands and you get to do it yourself, that's the magic. So we can rest at a Site of Grace. I'm not sure what this character is, but we saw them at the end for a little bit as well. Melina looks to be our new level up character. More crucifixes in the background. So when we rest at a Site of Grace, let me just turn this down so I can still play it and talk over the top of it. So Grace, Rays of Guiding Light, which I guess is leading us down a standard pathway to take, but look how open this is. This is insane. Cows confirmed. This is so cool. This stuff here, So that's treasure there. So what was pointed out previously is when we were like sneaking in, these carts hold a chest right there, so we can get treasure at the back of these things that are being guarded by like a goddamn convoy, which is amazing. Also, just traveling on through and just having a dragon just swoop on in, making all those Dark Souls death sounds, and that's I guess that golden, the golden particle effects is us getting their, we don't know what it's called yet, souls, blood echoes, whatever. It's us getting their souls from when they're defeated. I don't know what the hell this thing is, but it's moving. I don't know. I also don't know if this is a boss fight. I mean, it's playing like boss level music. He's just using our soul spears. Our soul arrows. This is great. Soul arrows, though. Out of a bow. Love that. Mounted combat as well looks insane for these types of fights, where it's just like you can just like run underneath it and slice its throat with the... You run underneath it and you're just like, yeah! It makes like the fight so cinematic. I really love that. And then this is cool. Smack it in the face with the sword for a visceral attack. Shove the sword right through the eye. It looks like the game is actually highlighting as well. The game is actually highlighting where to stab. It's like, here's your golden opportunity, and then you stab it in, and then it disappears. So that's really cool. We get introduced to an NPC character, which is actually the pot character, which is, I think, is so great. I thought they would just be like a random enemy type. I mean, perhaps they might still be, but this is really, really cool. And then you need to smack him out. Alexander the Iron Fist. Smack him with the giant club. That's so good. And this shot is absolutely gorgeous. Now, when keeping in mind that this game is still releasing on PS4 and Xbox One, 8-year-old hardware that has seen the release of Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro. It's just like, what the hell? Like, it's hard because the PS5 and the Series X are still in such shortage, which is so sad a year later, that people should be more on those by now, and it makes me kind of wish that we lived in that world where there wasn't that shortage, everybody had the consoles, and Elden Ring was built and optimized for that generation, and wasn't being held back by needing to perform on the PS4 and the Xbox One, which is a bit of a shame. Like, when you can look out here and see at a distance, like, you just know that they've really had to do the fog and that to really blend in the as much as they can, like draw distance and stuff. Like you can see a lot of trees that are they've just been sprinkled and copy paste like there. You can see that they're not rendered as much. So that I'm really interested to see how they are going to really showcase such a gorgeous and beautiful world. You know, like just put the veil over our eyes of the corners that they've had to, you know, cut to do that, because I know that they've done that historically for the Dark Souls games as well, of like what they've had to do to make everything all work and stuff like that. But this looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm very, very impressed with how this looks visually, from a character standpoint to enemies to environments. Like, it looks beautiful. These trees, and then the big one up here as well. Very, very crazy. This is great. This is so good. So we can see that we've got the time of day. We've got it's early day. So we've got a day, I guess we've got a day and a night cycle. Like, time moves in this, which is really cool. I wonder if we'll see different enemies in the day compared to the night, different enemy behaviors or movements compared to this. Something might happen when nighttime comes. I'm really liking that we actually do have a map, and we can place markers as well. We can pull up multiplayer status, a Site of Grace list as well. I'm assuming that we might not be able to maybe go out into the water, but there's stuff out in the water as well. If we have water traversal, like if we can get on a boat or something, that would be really cool to like maybe go over this way and check out that kind of stuff. I'm assuming these are our sites of grace here, and this looks to be the guiding light, which is going from each one. There's our guiding light, and it goes from point to point, is what that looks like. And then we've got our like locations, like these are like ruins or dungeons. A settlement. Really cool to see the interesting like biomes and like locations as well. That looks like it could be maybe our objective. Because hang on, where's our player marker on this map? I think it's where we start on the map, right? Or is that our player marker? That might be... Okay. Because we don't have a key, so we're going for... I think that might be our player marker. That's our player, shows the direction that we're facing. Oh, that does make sense. Yep, look, that matches perfectly what our character is looking at. So they're standing on that gap and looking out over the misty fog, and they've previously traversed those guiding lights, which is cool. So that's what our character is looking at right now. I wonder what this image means, because we've seen a couple of those. And we've seen a couple of these by trees as well.
We can use markers to
A sunken settlement, there's like water stuff. Locations for crafting materials. So the way that they're saying that, as in, you know, when we usually pick up items and they're like one and done, like you pick up your stuff, it looks like maybe because it's an open world, these materials will come back over time, so we can go back to those locations to harvest items, which is cool. And then this is the cool thing when it places the beacon down right there, and then there it is. I love that. That's so cool.
Beacons placed on the map appear in the world.
This traversal is great. Look at the giant tree. Giant tree is amazing. Spirit springs. Yeah, it feels like that they really want, here we go, like they really want stress-free traversal in areas with verticality, even to the point of like fall damage seemingly not being a thing, which is very interesting. I love how good this movement looks on the mounts. I like how good the jumping and is, and summoning it and like getting rid of it. Like that looks awesome. Like actual weather cycles as well, so we've got like lightning coming in and heavy rain, and maybe you could be going through this area another time and it would be fucking like sunny daytime. This is great. I mean, I wish that they could pick up these items so we could see what items are in the field, but they're obviously not willing to show us that yet. I'm going to make such a good use of the I'm going to make such a good use of the binoculars to suss out these areas, but you can see like obviously everyone's doing their rounds and circulating, and then this is what was being pulled earlier, so that's the treasure in there. So great to see, and like the sheer amount of weapons look great. Like we've seen this exact animation before. We've seen that animation before, those same sounds. So we have chests that look like this, but the fact that hidden behind illusory walls, which is another thing that's been confirmed to be returning, is illusory walls, is that chest that looks the same. Co-op looks great. Look at this outfit. It looks amazing. This is the... right here is what I was talking about here. There's a character here sitting down. I don't know if I assume if that was an enemy, it would be getting up to attack us, but look. I'm assuming that's an NPC that we can talk to, who's just chilling with something. So that's nice. Sitting right by a grace, point of grace. Love the environments here. This is really good. These things as well. And so this is a boss. So they told us that this is a boss. I don't know if it's like a mini boss in the world or whatever, because there's not much music going on right now, but That's another thing to consider. They're like bosses being in the open world. How are they handled? Do they just run up on you, and is there a boss bar involved? Raining fire. Raining fire. And then the red lightning. Like, this game looks insane, dude. Look at that. It looks insane. And then, yeah, it's just, hey, just fall down. It's fine. Just, wee, nothing. Just relatively painless. There you go. Catacombs are great. Love the torch. That's really good. I'm surprised that they didn't show off the poison swamp that they're obviously going to have in this game. Torches with blue flame, like white blue flame, is really cool. I'm getting the vibe from this. Just around the corner, you can see in the distance we've got skeletons that are walking. They've also got the same sort of flame effect. So I wonder if they'll come back to life, being kept alive by the flame or something. And because this doesn't look like a co-op character at this point in time because of like the coloration. So we've seen a photo of this character, but they were glowing red at the end. So I guess that this is someone I don't know actually. So very curious. But this seems like another player, and they're doing like their gesture of go through the illusory wall. So confirmed that you need to hit the illusory wall. And then opens up a very interesting looking place, and it's a Dark Souls chest. The same curl on the chain and everything, except there's light coming out of it this time. So we've got new effects. There you go. He's picked up an item, but it's not showing us what it is. We're not allowed to see it. How rude. I guess that the items in the world maybe aren't programmed that way, so maybe they're avoiding them on purpose so they don't come up, which is what I was thinking. And then here's our new level up girl, is what I'm assuming here. Take a look at the dragon claw tattoo, right? So we've got like there's like either a bird or a dragon claw tattoo. The girl with the dragon tattoo on her eye. They accidentally tattooed her eye a bit too hard. Now she can't open it anymore. But this is very, 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 very cool. And Stormveil Castle, a location which has been unveiled in the surrounding Limgrave region. Very, very cool. Stormveil. King of the Storm? King of the Storm cameo? We're going to fight off against King of the Storm. So we go through Stormveil. Try the opening right here. But then get fucked up with the arrows. This is so funny. Whoosh! Just like the Ringed City archers. That's very interesting. Like that, I think that this must be a weapon art, right? So with this maybe particular axe, it's a weapon art. You use it like from Dark Souls 3, and then you slam it down, and you've summoned some spirits. Look at this stuff over here. I wonder if we were actually able to get over there, or whether that's just visually appealing to us. I'm wondering what... Okay, I'm trying to see what is shooting us. It looks like there's a couple of ballistas up there, so not recommended. So he was actually telling the truth to take the shortcut. But it makes me wonder if to open those gates, you kind of need to have him say the word. Otherwise, there might be a lever we can pull. But this is great. Like, the level of verticality that we're seeing here, like, really makes me very happy, because we're getting a situation where we're getting a massive open world to explore and traverse in, but it's not taking away the things that are also really, really good that we love about going inside buildings and ruins and dungeons. Like, we've got close-knit spaces that we're used to, as well as a wide open space to explore, so it doesn't all just take place in the open world. There's places to go to and fixed locations and dungeons and stuff, which is very, very exciting. This place looks huge. And then I guess maybe that tree looks to be maybe at like the center of it all. So many different pathways to take in these areas. These long-headed creatures are very interesting. So these are like the enemies that we've seen around. Always love the statues that we can see. We've got Big Hat Logan here. We've got goddamn Slave Knight Gale over here. I actually love our outfit, how we can move. That's very cool. There you go. King of the Storm right there. Mighty Dragon, thou art a true-born heir. Look at the design on this guy. 6 fingers. Deliver me unto greater heights. Like, oh, I just love that you see, like, 2 hands grabbing, like, both axes, which is really sick. And then the reveal of all of the hands. A lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. Very cool voice. I command thee, kneel. So many hands, 2 axes. Why not 3? Why not 3, guys? Just threw 3 in there. Love that sigil on there. A lot of cool details on this. Oh, he's got multiple legs too. The Lord of all that is golden. So he's got multiple legs as well as multiple arms. Arms coming out of his arms. This is really interesting. It looks like it's a blood sword. So we've got weapon buffs. Swinging both the axes together is insane. So I'm assuming that'll hit us for double damage. This looks like it's similar to like an onion helmet. The onion helmet on a big boy. And then at some point in this fight, we decides, all right, 2 axes and a dragon head. How about that? So we're gonna witness probably a phase 2 of this fight, where it'll rip the arm off and then wield it, and then somehow is able to make it breathe fire. Insane though. So that is Elden Ring. So excited for this stuff. We've seen these images in the previous trailer. This boss, like that, and I don't know what that is, but my god, there's just so much going on. There's just so much going on, and I can't wait for all of it. It's great. Elden Ring, February 2022. I will be there day 1 playing this game with you guys, and I'm so very excited. I hope you have enjoyed the reaction and analysis and discussion about this game and this trailer. I can't wait for more. Hopefully we'll see more soon. And then I'll see if I can fight or resist the urge to watch and react to that as well. But I just think the excitement that we're all feeling, I think, is very understanding that we just want to get as much information as possible. But I'm just soaking up anything official that's being shown to us and then seeing like what I can glean myself. But I'm so keen for this game. But thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out my other videos if you're new to the channel and just checking out the Elden Ring reaction. I've been playing through the FromSoft series of games, starting with Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and I'm now currently playing through Bloodborne, so feel free to check those out if you're new here. And with that one, guys, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.